Welcome to Offline, where we talk about anything and everything that you can't talk about online. I'm your girl, Kitty.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Nata.
I'm Amanda.
AKA
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo today. Welcome back. We had you on the first episode. Now we have you on this interesting episode because we're going to be talking about vibes, manifesting. So
Psychics.
do you guys... Huh?
Psychics,
tarot cards, if you ever done readings. Today we're doing a cup reading on Vanessa. Hope you're not nervous.
No, I'm actually excited.
She has her little coffee cup here, and of course Miss Cleo, Amanda, does coffee cup readings. She's done all of us at some point, and
multiple times.
yes, well, yeah, and that's a little addicted to it.
Yeah.
She has an addicting personality to those things.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got her onto readers and stuff on TikTok.
Yeah, I hate you for that.
So obviously we all believe in those things. We all have these bracelets too with the evil eye, right?
Someone once told me these like superstitions and like this kind of shit is only true if you believe in it.
Exactly.
If you don't, then like it's nothing.
Whatever.
Just wear a cross. That's what my mom always says. Wear a cross. But like, I don't know, man. There's
It's the
been
law of
times.
attraction, though.
Were you at my? You were at my house. My anklet.
Mm-hmm.
My anklet broke. The first one. I have 2 evil eye anklets. One of them broke. I tried to put it back on and the eye popped out. And I was like, okay, that's done. Next day, my second one broke.
What does it mean when it pops off?
It depends on the culture. Like, some people say that if it breaks, that means that someone tried to curse you. And then some people say that if it breaks, then the curse is gone. That's what we say. I don't know. What do you guys say?
We usually say if it breaks, someone was trying to throw you an evil eye,
But they
and
didn't.
it got prevented by the bracelet.
But it broke.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
that's
supposed
the
to
reason.
put it back on.
Yeah. And you're never supposed to buy yourself an evil
So
eye.
I have one on my on my ankle, and a couple days ago it like snapped off, like out of nowhere.
That means someone.
Like it
And then
days
shit
ago.
went down on the
and
weekend.
you know what's so weird? You know what's so weird? That I actually went back to look at it, and nothing was broken. It just literally just, and I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah, I have the red one, and my first red one disappeared fully off of my arm. And then I got a new one. Mom was like, you have to get a new one.
Even
So
with
she gave it to me.
rosaries, like if you
Yeah.
have a rosary in your car or your purse or whatever, they say if it breaks, it means your wish is going to come true.
So for us, if it breaks, same thing. It's someone's wishing evil upon you.
If your rosary breaks?
If your rosary breaks, and that the cross is protecting you.
Wow.
For me, my mom's always been into things like that, but I never really believed or got really into it until like a couple years ago. Because now I feel like when you're younger, you really don't believe in things like that. But now she'd be like, read this book, The Secret, or The Law of Attraction. I'd be like, yeah, Mom, whatever. But now I'm like, yo, like it works. Like I'll go to the park and just like write out my affirmations. And if you really believe in it, it's going to come true. It's not going to come true in a second.
Yeah.
But
Slowly.
eventually. You know, so let's take a quick cheers.
Sorry, I already drank before you.
I know, so did we. Amanda and her bottle. And after this, Vanessa's going to start drinking from her coffee cup. And we can talk about this because we've had evil eyes in our coffee cup readings before, right? And then we had to pop it. Do you want to explain a little bit about what the process of the coffee cup, how you do it and prepare it and stuff like that?
Okay, so usually when I prepare the coffee cup, it's prepared in this.
Yes.
This is in Greek, we call it a briki.
Briki!
It's a briki.
Should I actually start?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you can start
And
drinking.
do I drink the whole thing or just?
So you're going to drink until you start to taste green. Yeah.
And I love coffee, so I love doing these. But not everybody likes it, right? Kind of like a...
Yeah.
Well, there's no milk in there, so...
Oh, there's no sugar in
There's no sugar in there either, so that's going to be... But there, we do have the chamni herb, which is in the coffee.
Cardamom.
Cardamom? Something like that.
You guys are asking me, like, if I know. I'm like, Briki! That's all I got. What was the other word that you guys taught me?
Shamuta.
Shamuta! What does that mean again?
Like a whore.
Okay, guys. Sharmuta! We know a lot of sharmutas. But they ain't at this table, just letting you guys know.
So typically in the Greek Orthodox, the person who's making the coffee has to have good intentions.
Yeah.
They have to, not to be pure, because realistically none of us are pure, but just have good intentions when you make that coffee. And I usually just, say I surround the person who I'm reading with a white light. I surround myself with a white light. And just to make sure that we're all kind of safe and nothing evil can really come out of it. And then you just start to read from the bottom up. So the bottom is your near future. So like it could be days, weeks. And then middle is like a 6-month mark. And then the top of the cup is usually like your final future, which is like not final future, but a year plus type of thing. Sometimes there's numbers, sometimes there's letters, there's figures, scripture writing. There could be animals in there.
Remember when you did mine and there was like a lady drinking a bottle?
Yeah.
That was Kat in her own cup.
Typical. When you did one of my readings, actually, and I can vouch for this, it talked about a property in a house, and then what happened after I got the house. And I was like, wow.
One of them talked about you fighting with a family member.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes. It's
You fought with someone?
a little altercation.
Somebody was a little upset.
Someone was a little upset.
I get nervous leaving my house without my evil eye bracelet. Like if I leave without it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not.
Mine never comes off though. These
Well,
ones
this
never
one's
come
like a
off.
stretchy one. My other one's broke, so I'm waiting on that.
You have to keep drinking.
Tastes like shit, but you gotta drink it.
Until it gets really dark towards the bottom.
You've put worse stuff in your mouth. Don't worry about it.
True. Guys, I'm already tipsy.
Really?
This stuff is so good.
Shout out to V for that, believe me.
Amazing. If you haven't had it,
Have it. When I'm around people with bad vibes and energy, I sense it right away, and I will most likely have a headache. 100%. Or you just feel like the atmosphere is so heavy, and I hate that feeling. I believe in it 100%.
I know right off the bat when I like or dislike someone. I don't know what the reason is.
Yeah.
But I just know whether I want to be your friend or around you or not. And wow. Lost my train of thought.
Stop drinking.
I'm always right.
Yeah.
I'm always right. And I just like keep my really?
Negative.
Just like
No, because I always know
Okay.
it's what I chose to do.
Yeah.
Okay. But meeting new people,
Yeah.
I know if I like them or not. You'll see I'm rather going to be very social with them or I'm not at all. And it's because I feel something. I don't know what it is, but I know they're rather good or they're bad. And I don't want any part of it.
Is that like a sixth sense or like an evil eye? Is there a difference?
It's a sixth sense more so, not an evil eye. An evil eye is someone who just, is just evil.
Yeah.
It's just
I think I'm
like,
very intuitive.
Wait.
I'm very intuitive, and
I
I've
think
been
I
told
worded
that
it wrong.
by readers.
Is it a third eye?
third eye.
Third
yeah.
eye.
Your
That's what
third
I
eye
wanted
is
to say.
open.
That's what I want to say. Is it the sixth sense or the third eye?
No, isn't the sixth sense talking to dead people? Because I don't do that.
School me.
It's basically reading a vibe. You're reading someone's energy.
The third eye or the sixth
Yeah, the
sense?
third eye.
The third eye.
Okay.
Right? So it's like let's say someone walks into this room and this person typically does voodoo, wishes evil upon people, very jealous
You can
person.
feel that.
You can feel it. Like,
Whereas, let's say Vanessa, for example, she wouldn't be able to sense that. But for me, I feel like I don't even want to get into it because people are gonna be like, "That bitch is crazy."
Bruja.
Yeah,
Sharmuta bruja.
there's been a lot of situations where like I've had dreams and it.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
told
know
us,
that,
yeah.
and it's happened. Or like I meet someone and like something's off, and everyone's like, "No," and then something happens. I'm like, "I fucking told you." Like.
Yeah.
I don't know, the situations at work with clients that I've met that have made me feel a certain way that like makes me feel like I have something that I'm not like, I don't know my own power. And I think that goes for everyone. You don't really know what you're capable of because you just think, oh, I'm just me. Like, what's so special about me? Oh, yeah, I feel things sometimes, but that's normal, right? But no, some people, your third eye is open and you don't even know it. So you don't even know your own power.
She has to flip her cup, right?
so you are going to take the saucer, put it on top of the cup.
Is it dry?
Yeah.
And hold it with two hands.
Flip it towards you.
Make a wish and flip towards
Make
you.
a wish.
And
Yeah,
rotate
in
3
your
times clockwise.
Okay, hold on. What?
Flip it towards you, make a wish.
Okay.
Okay, now turn 3
Turn
times.
Just the cup 3
Just the
times.
cup?
Yeah. She's like,
No, all the
I
way.
think
all
Kat did
the
that the
way,
first time
all the way.
too.
All the way, keep going. That's one.
That's one.
Two. One more.
All the way?
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Yay, you did it.
Okay, now
Now
put it
just
on the
down and
table
forget about it.
and slightly slant it a little bit. Yes,
Okay, listen.
there. Now leave it.
Yay! Wait, you never did this? It was just us, right?
Yeah. And me almost every day.
Yeah. Nat's done it like,
I called her once at 11. I'm like, come read my cup. She's like, are you pregnant? I'm like, no. I'm like, what the fuck? I just need to know some things.
on TikTok, for some reason, there's a lot. I feel like some of them are fake, though, because now, all of a sudden, there's like a lot.
There's too many.
There's way too many. But I found this reader on TikTok, and I was just intrigued, and I paid her. She did like 2-3 readings for me, and they were all legit. So I told Natalie, and she got super hooked.
Okay.
Super
But
hooked.
I was at that time broken up with Tristan.
Yes.
So I was curious
A little too curious.
and confused.
But it was true, right? Like everything that she said.
Her reading was the best reading I've ever had in my life. She described me to a T, him to a T, our relationship. She even told us that we were broken up,
Yeah.
which she had no way of knowing because all I said was our birthdays. Fuck, sorry.
Yeah, you send her your name, their name, and birthdays. That's it. You don't send anything else.
And she told me everything, and I was like, wow. And then I got another one after that.
A couple.
Yeah.
But compared to the one that you actually went to here in Saga.
Yeah, so I went to a lady, and she did the card reading and a cup reading. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she just told me things that she thought I would want to hear. Like, she, at one point, she's like, oh, you're worried about having kids. And I'm like, no, nobody's ever heard me say anything about kids. Like, that's not a thought. But I guess to her, she's like, oh, this girl's here because she probably wants to know these things. So that was like, I didn't really believe it. My cup reading, though, she scared the shit out of me. I thought she was having a heart attack. She was literally like tearing, holding her chest. She couldn't breathe because she said that there's a man in my family that passed away. He dropped to the ground of a heart attack. That was my grandpa. She made me cry. She was like mimicking what he went through. And she's like, he wants me to feel his pain so you can see, so you know exactly who he is. And I was like, holy shit. I recorded the whole thing. Actually, my client went to that lady.
The TikTok one?
No. She went to the lady that I went to see in person. And she's like, it's really weird, but a lot of the things that she told me were things that you told me she told you.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh.
See, that's why I feel like you can't always trust them.
Yeah. And they feed off you when it's in person, because they'll say something, they look at your face, are you reacting? She would confirm a lot of things with me, and I felt like I had to kind of answer her. So, and then they go off of that. So I didn't really.
It's a lot of emotional behavior, emotional intelligence. Being in the position I am in my career as a fraud analyst, we have to learn.
Hey, that word.
Yeah.
Damn.
We have to learn.
She's got a real job.
Yeah.
I have a real career now.
Yeah.
You have to learn people's facial expressions, because it's so easy now for me to tell when someone's lying.
Yeah.
It's, if someone's doing something with content, if someone is crossing their arms, they're secure about what they're saying, certain positions, certain movements.
The whole time.
And it happens in 1/3 of a second.
Yeah, you have to pay attention.
You have to really pay
I can never be
attention.
a fraud analyst. I don't pay attention like that.
No, but I just sense it anyways.
True. I could be an IG investigator.
Yeah, I could do that too. I think all women can do that.
Yeah.
Private eye.
Find out anything.
Literally.
I can see the cup now.
Yeah, because that takes a while, right? You thought? So if the cup, tell people if the cup.
So if the cup sticks to the saucer, it's considered a prophet's cup. Therefore, the wish will come true, but you are not allowed to read that cup.
Did it get stuck?
No.
No.
So your wish ain't coming true. Sorry about that.
Your wish didn't cut.
Try again on your birthday. This weekend.
This weekend, yay.
So it's good. You don't have any evil eyes in your cup.
Wow.
That's good.
Vanessa, have you ever been to a psychic or a card reader?
To a psychic, yes, long time ago, and they were pretty accurate. I did the same thing that TikTok
I
thing.
gave it to her too.
After you, she told me, oh my god, hers was accurate, yours was accurate. I was like, oh my god, I gotta try it. So I ended up doing it, and it was It was pretty legit. Like, it was.
So she's
pretty
good
much,
then.
So pretty much everything that I'm going through now.
Yeah.
Is what she told me was gonna happen during this time of the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did go like years ago.
Okay.
But it told me I was gonna meet a police officer, and I never did.
A police officer?
Yeah, I was gonna date a police officer. Never did.
Maybe you dodged him
Mm-hmm.
before you even knew he was a police officer.
That's true. That's true. You could have met him. Maybe you just didn't like him.
Yeah.
You didn't give it a chance.
Yeah.
That tends to happen a lot.
Yeah.
I give the wrong ones the chance,
Hmm.
and then they screw me
I
over.
think everyone does that.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I'm like psychic though.
Okay, so read my future right now.
I can't do it like that.
Vanessa, I have a question for you.
Okay.
You're gonna have to cut this out.
Okay.
Are things bad between you and your closest friends?
My closest friends.
Yeah. Are things bad between you and your closest friends?
These are my closest friends. No.
So are things bad between
No.
Are we in a fight?
Are we?
Are we gonna like? Well, my hair's already tied up.
Who are you fighting
Earrings?
with?
I don't have none in today,
You have beef with me
just
or
in
what?
case.
You have beef with me or what? This is the fight. You have beef with
This
me
is
or
the
what?
fight. This is the fight. No, and these are literally my closest friends and my sister-in-law.
Only friends.
Only friends. Yeah.
Only fans?
And you.
Only friends.
Thank you.
You. Welcome to the crew.
Do you guys want me to read
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
You ready,
explain
Vanessa?
What she's gonna do?
She's gonna read you.
Oh, wait, I can tell the audience.
She's gonna read you. She's gonna read you for the third time.
You sure you want this to be on camera?
She doesn't care. Everything else is already explained.
That's true.
So it's like it's time for you to enjoy your life and spoil yourself. Like you've done a lot and you've held back from spoiling yourself. You've had to hold back from it, and now's the time that you enjoy your life and just take care of you a little bit. Okay?
The cup said, "Enjoy yourself, bitch."
Take care of myself.
And you're gonna soon get whatever you wish for without much effort. Like it's just gonna come very easily.
She was just saying that though. She's like, I haven't been taking care of myself. Did you not? Literally a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Is there a marriage in the household?
Yeah.
Okay. So preparations are gonna begin soon.
Oh
Is what I'm
God.
saying.
Hold on. What does that mean?
It could be you.
It could be you or someone close to you. If there's marriage in the household or
That are
close
already
to the
married?
household. No,
No,
it's gonna get married.
Oh, gonna get married.
Your brother? Are they gonna get married?
Her. It could be her.
It could be her.
It looks like a proposal. Like someone's gonna propose. So you're gonna get news that someone's gonna propose. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, look at her face. She's smiling.
There's a baby in your fortune.
Jesus Christ.
Another one?
Like for me?
No shit.
It just shows a baby figure. It could mean that you're very emotional and fragile. Like
Also, I'm
currently. Or new beginnings. A baby can go one or two ways, right? Because there's also the marriage that was in the cup as well.
Yeah. She's nervous.
So you can be playful. You're sensitive, but you can be playful at the same time. So embrace your playfulness as opposed to being a little too sensitive at times. Okay? Do you like autumn? Is autumn your favorite season?
kind of.
Okay, so something to do with love is going to happen in autumn. It could be
Proposal in autumn and you're gonna find out you're pregnant.
When is autumn?
That's like fall.
fall. Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Me, my aunt, and my stepmom on Sunday actually, we were talking about marriage, and she brought up the fact her friend has a daughter that got married in autumn, and she asked me what type of wedding or when would you like to have your wedding, what season, and I answered
in autumn.
yeah.
So I also see 2 trips. You're going to take 2 trips.
I better be there.
Sometime in autumn. One of these trips are going to be, I would say, back home. Right? It's showing like family that you haven't seen in a long time. So it could be back home.
Yeah, the other one's Dominican with us for my birthday. For our birthdays.
You have family in Dominican.
I just
Have you been dreaming of going somewhere?
Yeah.
Where have you been dreaming?
Like, no. Like somewhere I've never been. Like the Bahamas, like an island.
Is
Don't
there a
lie.
specific
You want to go to Greece so you
place?
can have the
A
room in front of the
specific
Bahamas.
Bahamas? Okay, so you'll most likely take that trip
Wow.
towards the end of autumn.
He better propose while you're there.
This bitch better take me.
Do you want
Okay.
some?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
want
give,
some,
give it to
Vanessa?
her. She's a little stressed.
Do you want
And
Vanessa?
it's going to be more of a touristy type of trip.
Just go give it-
You need it.
Listen, you have a lot coming. A baby, a proposal, a marriage, a trip.
2 trips.
Damn.
2 trips.
You got money?
Wow.
She got money like
Maybe
that.
he does.
So there's going to be an issue between you and one of your close friends. And it's going to put you in a situation that you're going to feel you don't know which way to go. Because it's between 2 people that you hold dear to your heart, pretty much. If that makes sense.
Wait, 2 people or 1 person?
It's close friends, so that's 2 people. So she's going to be put in a situation.
So you're gonna fight with us.
Wow.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
You better choose wisely. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, basically, it's like keep your distance. Whatever argument happens between these 2 people,
Oh, I already
stay out of it.
Are we just
Because-
talking about this?
What do you mean? Are you thinking about fighting with me?
No.
We're teaming up on her.
Basically, so you have a really good cup. It's no evil eye. Basically, just be very patient. A lot of things you've been dreaming for are gonna come true. Don't be so sensitive. I'm being honest.
Don't be a baby.
Enjoy it more. Like, stick to that outgoing, happy, funny, instead of taking things too much to heart or too seriously.
The old Vanessa. We miss her.
Stop
Right?
listening to rumors. Get
Yeah.
your head out
Yeah.
of that. Be happy.
Have fun. Leave your house. Answer on the weekends.
Yes.
And I see a property investment.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's an apartment. It looks like a tall building. Usually if it's a house, it'll show a figure of a house, but this looks like a tall building. So it looks like it's going to be an apartment or a condo. That's about it.
Yay. Did you like your reading?
Did you like
Wish
your
I had
reading?
my cup read.
It sounded pretty like,
Legit.
yeah, like where I'm leaning towards. Yeah, wow.
Realistically, Amanda doesn't know you that
That well,
well.
yeah.
This has just been what, like a month, 2 months now?
Mm-hmm. You don't tell her your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you maybe on the count of a hand.
Yeah.
I don't see you that often.
Yeah.
I see Nat because I read
Just
Nat's
here.
cup every
No,
week.
it's literally, but she doesn't really come out that often.
Get that
So we're
too.
blessed when we're in her presence. So don't be offended.
Except she's gonna fight with somebody. One of us.
One of us. Or maybe we're gonna fight and she's gonna be in the middle of
Why would
it.
we
Or the
fight?
fight already happened
Yeah.
and she
Is in the middle.
could be dragged in, but the best thing is for
So
her to
it's
stay
their friends?
distance. It's close friends. So somebody close to you could be fighting with somebody maybe not so close, but is still a friend. And then it could be 2 close friends are fighting, but you just need to keep your distance because it's not your problem. Realistically, you shouldn't sit there and choose sides because it's gonna only make things worse. So the best thing for you to do is just distance it yourself from that situation and let them figure it out on their own.
So how often can you do these cup readings?
They say once a week.
Once a week is okay.
How many does she do?
Once a week.
Don't
No,
lie. You can
she's-
tell them the truth.
She's done.
Once,
like,
maybe twice a week sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends on how often I go
It
there.
depends on what I'm going through. Like if I feel like in a weird, I'm like Amanda, come over right now with the cups. Or if she comes to like read someone else, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm here, so like
Yeah.
read mine too.
As a reader, I'm not allowed to read my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to read your own, no.
And you shouldn't be taking money. I think when people have the
Yes.
gift from God to rather be psychic, get messages, cards, or cups, I think that the second that you ask for money, you're making it a business. So you're abusing your gift. So if somebody wants to give a donation, that's completely okay. But for you to ask for something, that's not okay.
Obviously, I was given the gift by the grace of God, thank you, but was taught it by my grandmother. So my grandmother was known as the #1 reader. Like she would have lineups outside of her house. Here, she was here. She would have lineups outside of her house. People would have gifts in their hand because she wouldn't charge, right? And so in English, her name is Kay. So they would call her K Cafe,
Oh, that's so cute.
right? Because every single reading that she did, every cup reading was smack on. That people just kept coming back, like weekly they would come back.
Wow.
Right? And then, I mean, I picked up most of it from her, but then I would say mostly over the past 6 months, maybe a little bit more, I kind of read into it a little bit deeper and started to look up more of the symbols and get a better understanding of how it was before I started to really start reading people.
Yeah. She says she comes in with like positive vibes and like a good light. But sometimes I feel like when you're reading someone, they can be coming in with bad intentions or they already have negative shit around them.
Well,
so that
she
might
had-
affect you as
She
a
had an
reader.
experience like that because she can remove, like, she knows a prayer that can remove the evil eye off of you. So my client and her boyfriend actually had that, and they're like, I need help. So I'm like, okay, Amanda. She did the prayer. Well, how many days did you have a migraine for after that?
4.
Yeah. But
'Cause
they
I
felt
took the
instantly,
energy.
they're like, we're so much better, like, no problems. But her, she was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I take on the energy,
And
right?
I had a headache too, and I'm like, is it because I was sitting beside her and like it was 2 people? It was really strong because it can happen when you take it from someone, you take it to yourself.
Yeah.
So, depending how strong that
So you
is.
have to be ready for that. So this is offline where we clearly talk about anything and everything that you can't talk about online. I'm your girl Firecracker Kitty.
Vanessa.
I'm still friendly, Nat.
I'm your crazy ass bitch, Amanda.
Miss
AKA
Cleo. Thanks guys, make sure you subscribe. Thank you, Javier.